Do you ever wonder why some men effortlessly capture women's attention without saying a word? It's not magic. It's strategy. High-value men have a unique way of talking to women that draws them in. It's not about flashy lines or overwhelming charm. It's about calm confidence and stoic principles. Stay tuned, because in this video you're about to uncover the secrets of how high-value men talk to women and why women love it. Welcome to today's video, where we're uncovering one of the most powerful yet misunderstood aspects of male communication: how high-value men talk to women. It's not about running game or memorizing lines. It's about embodying a mindset of calm confidence and emotional resilience that instantly sets you apart from the rest. In this video, you'll learn how to adopt a stoic approach to conversations that not only helps you attract women but also gain their respect and admiration. By the end, you'll understand exactly why high-value men are so magnetic and how you can become one too. Before we get started, please like the video if you find it enjoyable. If you have not already, I suggest subscribing and turning on the bell so you can watch all future videos on this topic. Here's what you can expect. We'll explore how calm confidence, active listening, and emotional detachment are game changers in how you interact with women. You'll learn actionable tips you can apply today, with real-world examples and scenarios to make this relatable and easy to understand. And finally, we'll wrap up with how these principles, rooted in Stoicism, can transform not just how women perceive you, but how you perceive yourself. Let's dive in. 1. Calm confidence in conversations. Let's start with calm confidence, the cornerstone of how high-value men communicate. Picture this. You're sitting across from a woman who is testing you, maybe playfully teasing or throwing subtle challenges your way. Most men would immediately get defensive, trying to explain themselves or win her approval. But high-value men, they simply smile, lean back, and remain unfazed. Why? Because they know that confidence isn't about overpowering someone else. It's about being so secure in yourself that nothing rattles you. Imagine you're at a dinner date and the woman you're with playfully mocks something you said earlier. Instead of getting flustered or feeling the need to defend yourself, a high-value man would smile, take a sip of his drink, and respond calmly. Maybe he says something like, "I'm glad you noticed that," with a smirk. Or perhaps he says nothing at all and simply lets the moment linger. This non-reaction does two things. It shows that you're comfortable with who you are, and it tells her that you're not easily shaken. Women love this kind of quiet strength. It's not about being passive. It's about being in control. And when you master this, women will start to view you as someone who doesn't just react to the world, but someone who directs it. This concept is straight out of the Stoic playbook. Think of the philosopher Marcus Aurelius, who ruled one of the largest empires in history, yet was known for his calm demeanor. He dealt with betrayal, war, and personal loss, but his inner calm never wavered. High-value men bring this same level of internal calm to every conversation, making them irresistible to women because they exude a sense of stability and security. 2. Speaking with purpose, not filling the silence. Now let's talk about the power of purposeful speech. High-value men don't talk just to talk. Every word they use has meaning. They understand that silence is not their enemy, but an ally. This contrasts sharply with most men, who feel the need to fill every gap in conversation, often rambling or saying things just to keep the dialogue going. Not these men. Imagine sitting in a cafe with a woman, and there's a lull in the conversation. The average man might panic and start babbling about random topics to fill the space. But a high-value man embraces the pause. He doesn't rush to fill it. Instead, he lets the silence speak for itself. It's not awkward. It's powerful. He knows that sometimes silence can say more than words. This technique works because it projects confidence. When you speak only when necessary, you send a clear message. I'm comfortable with myself and I don't need to seek your approval by constantly talking. Let's say you're talking to a woman and she asks you about your weekend. Instead of giving a long drawn-out explanation, you simply say, "I had a great weekend. How about you?" Short, simple, to the point. You've shifted the focus back to her, but you've also shown that you're not trying to impress her with your words. The more purposeful your speech, the more it'll leave her wanting more. 3. Emotionally detached. How to handle rejection. One of the most powerful traits of a high-value man is his ability to handle rejection with grace. Let's be real, rejection happens. But while most men allow it to shake their confidence, high-value men see it differently. They understand that rejection is not a reflection of their worth. Instead, it's just part of the game, and they move on without skipping a beat. Picture this. You approach a woman at a social event, strike up a conversation, and ask her out. She declines. Most men might feel embarrassed, dejected, or even defensive, but a high-value man, he'll simply smile and say, "No worries. I hope you have a great night." He's not emotionally attached to the outcome because he knows that his worth doesn't hinge on her answer. This level of detachment is intriguing to women. Why? Because it shows that you're not desperate for validation. You're confident enough in yourself to walk away without feeling defeated. The Stoics believed in controlling what you can and accepting what you can't. In this case, you can't control whether a woman is interested in you, but you can control your response. High-value men understand this deeply, which is why they never allow rejection to affect their confidence. Women, in turn, find this emotional resilience deeply attractive because it's rare. 4. Maintaining composure in any situation. High-value men are masters of maintaining composure, even in the most heated or tense situations. Whether it's a disagreement, a misunderstanding, or even an argument, they never lose their cool. This is a key trait that sets them apart because emotional control is a sign of strength, and women are naturally drawn to strength. Imagine being at a party where someone tries to provoke you. Maybe they make a rude comment or try to undermine you in front of others. While most men would react angrily or feel the need to defend themselves, a high-value man stays calm. He doesn't raise his voice, doesn't get defensive. He simply responds with a calm, measured tone, or even chooses not to respond at all. His composure in the face of provocation makes everyone in the room take notice, especially women. Consider a situation where you're in a disagreement with someone close to you, maybe even a romantic partner. While others might let their emotions run wild, shouting or saying things they don't mean, a high-value man remains calm, speaks clearly, and doesn't let his emotions dictate his actions. This emotional control not only commands respect but also strengthens the relationship because it shows that you're reliable and trustworthy, even in stressful situations. 5. The art of active listening. High-value men know that the key to a great conversation isn't just about what you say. It's about how well you listen. Active listening is one of the most underrated skills, yet it's what separates truly great communicators from the rest. When you listen actively, you're not just hearing words, you're absorbing the meaning behind them, and this makes women feel deeply understood. Imagine a woman is telling you about a stressful day she had at work. Instead of waiting for your turn to speak or offering unsolicited advice, you focus entirely on her words. You ask thoughtful questions like, "How did that make you feel?" Or "What do you think you'll do next?" By doing this, you're not just a passive participant in the conversation. You're fully engaged, and that's incredibly attractive. Think back to a time when someone really listened to you, when they gave you their full attention and didn't interrupt. How did it make you feel? High-value men create this feeling for women by mastering the art of active listening. It's not just about hearing the words, it's about making the other person feel heard and valued. Women gravitate toward men who make them feel understood, and active listening does exactly that. When you give her your undivided attention, you set yourself apart from the vast majority of men who are simply waiting for their turn to talk. 6. Stoic body language. How to speak without words. Communication isn't just verbal, it's physical. High-value men understand that their body language speaks volumes, often more loudly than their words. The way you carry yourself can either project confidence and strength or uncertainty and insecurity. Imagine walking into a room with your head held high, your posture straight, and your movements deliberate. You don't need to say a word to command attention. Women notice this instantly. They see a man who is sure of himself, who doesn't need validation from others to feel good. On the flip side, if you're constantly fidgeting, avoiding eye contact, or slouching, you send the opposite message. You're uncomfortable, insecure, and unsure of yourself. High-value men are hyper-aware of how their body language affects the way others perceive them, and they use it to their advantage. Consider a man sitting across from a woman on a first date. He leans back slightly, relaxed but attentive. His eye contact is steady, and his gestures are minimal but purposeful. She feels at ease because his body language tells her that he's confident, in control, but not overbearing. He's not trying to prove anything. He's just comfortable in his own skin. This kind of body language is rooted in Stoicism because it reflects a man who is in control of his emotions, not the other way around. When you master this, you'll find that women are naturally drawn to your quiet confidence without you having to say a word. In summary, high-value men talk to women with a combination of calm confidence, purposeful speech, emotional detachment, composure, active listening, and powerful body language. These traits are not about manipulation or playing games. They're about embodying a mindset that commands respect and admiration. By applying these principles in your daily interactions, you won't just notice a change in how women respond to you. You'll notice a change in how you view yourself. You'll feel more grounded, more confident, and more in control of your life. And trust me, women love a man who knows who he is and doesn't need anyone else to validate that. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for more content on becoming the best version of yourself. Remember, it's not about changing who you are. It's about unlocking the potential that's already inside you. And don't forget to hit the like button. If you enjoyed this breakdown on how high-value men talk to women, drop a comment below with any questions or experiences you'd like to share. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay confident, stay calm, and remember, true power comes from within.